Alhamdulillah, Bismillah. Yes, so our next topic of discussion is, what did Brother Jinshad announce? How many clicks do you want now? How many clicks have you done? And how many of those have been recorded? Now everything we will discuss inshallah. Just a click away. And subhanallah, we are living in a time where everything is just a click away. So where were we? We are starting with the point that today in our time, in this modern age and technology, in this time of developing technology, we are facing some issues which are weird, which are completely, unthinkable. If someone would have been told 100 years ago that, what people are doing today on Facebook and on WhatsApp and on YouTube, he wouldn't believe, or he would just kill himself out of disbelief that the things which are being done today on Facebook, on YouTube, on WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, and the list goes on. There are many out there now. These just the famous ones. Previously, the communication was just verbal, and just people speaking. It was just verbal. Then came a time when they used to carve things in the stone. They used to carve images. They used to communicate through images. Then came a time they used to use leather to write. They used to use leaflets. And then paper was introduced, and so on and so forth. Now, since 1994, since the introduction of internet, things have changed. And things have changed drastically. We have something wherein we as Muslims, we need to be cautious about. And on the other hand, we have something wherein if a person, he falls into sins, if he falls into that trap, then again he's spoiling his akhirah, he's spoiling his dunya akhirah, and so on and so forth. So therefore, how do we maintain this balance? Basically, when internet was introduced, there came an era of websites. Then they started these chat rooms. How many chat rooms can you recollect? The ones which were introduced before, at the earliest stages. There was MSN, Yahoo, and a lot of MIRC and a lot of chat rooms, wherein people were so excited that every day they were falling in love. Every day they go to the chat room and they find the princess of their dreams, or she finds the prince of her dreams. All the fairy tale of Cinderella and all that was coming to reality through these chat rooms. And that's it. People were even willing to die for that person who they have not seen, they have not met, they have not communicated verbally. It's just through chat rooms. They used to get so emotional that they claimed, this is it. I've fallen in love and I can die for that person. And sometimes that happened that when they went and met the person, it was the shock of their life. They got the shock of their life and they, khalas, now it's time to fall in love again with some other person. So this is how human beings, generally they work. They get too excited, they get too hyper, and then when the downfall comes, then they realize, okay, this is the reality. So we as Muslims, we need to beforehand know the reality. We need to know our limits. We need to know what are we supposed to do, and we need to know that where do we draw the line. Okay? Not that we have this topic just a click away, and regarding social media, we will give a fatwa that it's haram to use and you cannot use. No. We will take a balanced approach as to what can be done, what are the benefits, and what are the harms. What are the problems which we are facing in terms of using this media that is called as social media. Now, as we know that Facebook, it's now something which anyone here in the room who doesn't use Facebook, raise your hands. 2, Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 aliens in the room. I'm just kidding. Who don't use Facebook? Alhamdulillah, you have your reasons. Alhamdulillah. You are away from a lot of fitna. You are away from a lot of deviation. Alhamdulillah. But majority, we say more than 95% of the people here, and in general, majority of the people, they are using Facebook, they are on WhatsApp, and everyone knows what YouTube is. Anyone here who hasn't heard what YouTube is? No aliens this time. Okay. So, I would like to recite a verse from the glorious Quran. And again, we keep this as our yardstick, as a criterion to judge whenever we go online, whenever we use WhatsApp, whenever we use Facebook, or whenever we are opening the application or the website of YouTube. Allah mentions in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد, which says, not a word does he or she utter, but there is a watcher by him ready to record it. Okay, another verse from Surah Infitar, verse number 10, 11 and 12. It says, وَإِنَّ عَلَيْكُمْ لَحَافِظِينَ كِرَامًا كَاتِبِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ. These 3 verses of Surah Infitar, which says, verily, upon them are appointed angels who record everything what you do. Everything is being recorded. And it is written down. You say recorded or written down, it's either the same thing. Everything is written down. Khiraman katibin. Ya'lamuna ma taf'alun. They know all what you do. So for example, we see these cameras over here. When you know that you are being recorded or you are being watched, you become a little conscious. Is it? Is it true or not? Like, if the camera turns onto you and you get the mic in hand, some people, they start shivering. Some people, they become very nervous. Some people, they cannot speak. So this is yani general. It is normal, and it's nothing abnormal, because when we know that someone is watching us, someone is recording what we are doing, someone is writing down what we are doing, we get a little conscious. Otherwise, when you are alone in the room, you know that there is no camera, there is no one who is seeing me, there is no one who's watching me. You are like all free. You're not nervous, you're not scared. You do crazy things also, which you don't do in front of public. Like, there are many people who do a lot of crazy things. I don't want to mention here in public when they are alone, and you know it. So it is something, when we are being watched, we are careful. So now we need to keep this in mind. There are angels who are recording whatever we do. And there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is watching us every time, 24/7. We are being watched by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do not consider yourself to be alone. Do not consider yourself to be, okay, that no one is watching me. If your parents, teachers, or your friends are not watching you, doesn't mean you're alone. You're being recorded, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you. Whatever we do, let it be any social media. Now, Facebook or internet came in 94, Facebook came in 2004. There might be some other thing coming in another 5 years or 10 years, something more crazy, something more developed, or something more wherein you can just do anything, whatever you want. So we always have the Quran as our criterion. We have guidelines from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how to deal with things. Okay? Because Allah created us, and Allah knows what other technology is going to come ahead until the day of resurrection. So there are a lot of benefits. First, let us discuss the benefits of these social media. And I would like you to answer. Just let me know some benefits. What can come to your mind regarding social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube? Yes, please. Communication. Posting status, good status. Yes. What other benefit can come to your mind? sharing your thoughts, and you become a philosopher. Yeah? We'll come to that point, inshallah. Yes, anyone else? What is? Yeah, basically you are informed of what is going in the society. In fact, you are informed too much. That's right. You even get information which you're not supposed to know. But it's a good thing. As far as you limit yourself, you are aware of what's happening in the society. Yes, anything else? What other benefit you get out of social media? Gaining knowledge. Yes, that's the reason the university students, they leave their studies and they are on Facebook, gaining knowledge. Yes, I will get my engineering degree from Facebook. Yes? Yes, this, the backbenchers. Yes, please. You need to be loud. I have the mic, you don't have. Yes, what benefit you derive from social media? Information. Make? The world becomes a global village, basically. Huh? Reaction. Can you explain reaction? Okay. Comment. You can comment basically on everything. Previously, this was not the case, where you had anyone writing something, or there was a book published. For you and I, lay people, to comment about the scholars, it was not easily accessible. But now everyone is a scholar. And you go there, you comment, you don't like anything, you abuse. So this basically, I don't know if it's positive or negative. So it can be taken in the negative sense more, because there are a lot of people out there who try to comment on each and everything. They have, their philosophies for everything, whether it's religion, whether it is food, whether it is whatever the case may be. So fine, that is again an open thing which is debatable. Now, yes, these are the benefits actually. Number one, as he said, rightly said, that staying connected, and the world has become a global village now. Due to these medias, we are connected with our friends, with our family, with our relatives, and say for example, now you all people are here gathering, many of you all don't know each other. You all can exchange your maybe WhatsApp or Facebook, and then you all will be connected to each other. And this way you all can be in connection with each other, and this is something which is beneficial. You can be connected for studies, you can be connected for anything which is beneficial. And like yesterday we saw, how we can easily communicate with our parents, with our relatives, and we can message them. Things have become easier for us. Otherwise, back then, 30 years ago, if someone was working outside, if your relative was in abroad, it was very difficult for you to communicate. People used to go out, PCO, put the coin, get coins, and a lot of headache was there. Now, alhamdulillah, things have become easy, and it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another benefit, which is that passing information. And to tell you the fact that this topic, just a click away, this was decided on a social platform. This was decided between me and Brother Jafar on WhatsApp. So we came to the conclusion that we will have this topic on WhatsApp. Basically, it was on social media. And he was in Bangalore, I was in Hyderabad, and we were communicating. So alhamdulillah, things were easy due to the fact that we have this social media with us. Giving da'wah, helping others, correcting others. This can be done, but we have certain guidelines for this. As rightly the brother said, sharing information. But then you have certain guidelines for sharing information, for giving da'wah. And what happens here is, many people, they have good intentions. They have the intention of giving da'wah, but then they don't know the proper way of doing it. Let me give you an example. I have seen this, and it's not once, many times. brothers who want to teach sisters, and they really want to teach them that they should do proper hijab. And for that, what do? They put a picture of a heroine or an actress, with all skimpy clothes. On the other hand, they put a picture of, a sister in full hijab or the proper abaya. They put these two pictures and then they put it on Facebook. This is their da'wah. Now what they're doing by this, all those who, the men out there, the boys out there, he's trying to correct the sisters by taking the wrong means, because you posting a picture of a woman in skimpy clothes, this is haram. This is haram, whatever your intention is. Because now, so many brothers, hundreds of brothers, and people, they go there, they like, they comment. And these brothers, they have seen this picture. And they are looking at this, and you're sharing this picture. So this way we say, if you are trying to do this type of dawah, then please don't do it. If you're trying to do this, then please don't do it. Because you sharing videos, you sharing pictures where there are women and people are in skimpy clothes and it's not permissible for you to share, then through this we say you won't get, you're not achieving the purpose of da'wah, because your means is not correct. On the other hand, you need to limit yourself with the information, because you will bombard people, and this is what we've seen. You get a WhatsApp group and people are like bombarding you with messages. Day and night, you get messages, forward messages and correct messages, wrong messages, and all these messages, you keep getting these messages, and then ultimately you have to quit the group. I have exited many groups. We understand the intention of the brothers. The intention is good, but then you need to understand the mentality of people. You need to understand the mentality that people, they have their work, studies, everything, and there is a time for everything. If day and night you are just going to keep messaging, no one is going to be interested. Once a day, 2 posts a day, okay, alhamdulillah. But then if you just keep posting and forwarding on WhatsApp, then that won't solve the purpose. Another benefit which we have apart from da'wah is that access to the scholars, access to the ulema. We have access to the scholars and access to the ulema. And alhamdulillah, this is something which is very beneficial. And if you are connected with the ulama previously, for you to get an answer, it was very difficult. But nowadays, most of them are on Facebook, most of them are on WhatsApp, whatever communication, email, Gmail, and you can inshallah easily get benefit from their knowledge. You can get answers from them, and inshallah this also helps. Now the problems, these are the benefits. Now what are the problems? Is the number one problem is heedlessness. Because of this media, we have become so heedless. We are in a different state of mind. Like someone might be talking to you and you are like on WhatsApp, yeah, okay, yes. You don't know, you are here or you are here. You're on WhatsApp or you're with that person. On Facebook, so we are so heedless, and what we are doing, we are unaware of it. We go on YouTube, we watch a video, and then that video doesn't finish. On the side, we have another video, we click on that. And then that doesn't finish, we have a whole list. We keep clicking on videos and then we keep wasting our time. We have just become too heedless. And then we have all types of applications and games and Android games and whatnot. It's a whole big ocean out there. And we always want to explore that ocean, and which leads that into the state of ghafla. We are just worried about our posts. Keep refreshing, keep checking. What's next? Did he comment? Did she comment? And this way, how many likes did I get? We are just getting too obsessed with it. So this obsession should not be there. You use it in a limited manner. You use it in a way which is not taking you away from your priorities, and inshallah that is beneficial. Like for example, your parents, your spouse, I believe, y'all are not married here. How many of y'all are married here in the auditorium? Okay, mashallah. 1, 2. And 3. And how many of y'all wish to get married? MashaAllah. 2 hands means tomorrow itself. Make it quick. Tomorrow itself. 2 hands. I hope you all don't even lift your 2 legs. That's instant, express. Good, alhamdulillah. I think yesterday's brother Zaid's nasiha is working regarding marriage. Get married, start your life, inshallah. Forwarding information without authentication. This is a big problem wherein we share information, we share hadith, we share fatwas, we share a lot of things which are not authentic. And this is something which is a big problem, because if you see something which is not correct on Facebook, okay, fine, you go and you correct it. But then when you like a post which is wrong, or you share a post which is wrong, then remember, kiraman katibin. It's recorded. You are a part of that sin. If you share that post, it's just my friend who shared a song, so I'm also sharing a song. What's the problem in sharing a song? No, you get the same sin. All those people who listen to that song, you get that gunah-e-jariyah. You know, there is something as sadaqah-e-jariyah. Like, for example, if you give money to the masjid, if you make a well, if you teach someone, after you die, you still get the benefit of that sadaqah-e-jariyah. People pray in the masjid, people drink water from the well, they still get benefit from what you have done. This is called sadaqah-e-jariyah. Now, what is gunah-e-jariyah? You commit a sin, you do a sin which is ongoing, even after you die, from your grave, you keep getting that sin. Like, you shared a music video and you died. Now, your friend watches that music video. His friend watches that music video. It's going viral. You keep getting the sin, subhanAllah. Like, just hypothetically imagine if in this world, you did a lot of good things and your scale of good deeds was higher than your bad deeds, and you died at this level. Now, because of your gunah-e-jariyah, things which you shared, movies and songs and YouTube videos, now once you die, your good deeds have stopped. Unless you have something sadaqah-e-jariyah, your sins increase and increase and increase. And what if it increases more than your good deeds on the day of resurrection? It is serious. And I've seen a lot of brothers sharing pictures of women and songs and movies. I saw this movie, I saw that movie. This again is another problem where you're exposing your sins and sharing something which is haram. So we need to get hold of this. We need to know the consequences of social media. And then there are other things. We don't have much time to discuss, as the other speaker is also waiting. Just last point, and inshallah I will conclude. That is the point of interacting with the opposite gender. Interacting with the opposite gender. And this happens a lot, and this is a big fitna for the girls and the boys as well. Because it's become very easy. For you to go and approach a girl in your college might be difficult. You might shiver. You might get a cold feet. But for you to just go on Facebook and message her, this has become very easy. You're not scared. You're not worried that whatever she says. So you have become very casual about it. So stop doing this, interacting with the sisters. Even if she sends you a friend request, just reject it. Don't send requests to sisters. There are many brothers on Facebook. If you really want to make friends, make friendship with brothers. If you really want to give da'wah to the brothers. Why the sisters? I will chat at 2 a.m. in the night with the sister and I will teach her about Tawheed. You will miss your Fajr. She will teach you about something else, and it's all gone then. Shaitan will teach both of you something else, and then the whole thing is gone. So please stop deceiving yourself. You know it, and you know it very well. Why are you there? What are you doing there? So don't let Shaitan deceive you that you are giving da'wah and this is a sister, please help her, and all that things which comes to our mind. I would like to conclude my lecture, inshallah, with some points for us. That fear Allah, He is watching you. Use it for beneficial purpose. Control it and don't let it control you. Whether it's WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, don't let it control you. Control it. Don't be a loser in the sense that I cannot do anything, I am addicted to it. It's a type of addiction, by the way, but come out of it. Come out of this addiction and control your life, prioritize your life. No female friends and vice versa if you wish to use these platforms. Don't waste time on these platforms. As Hassan al-Basri rahimahullah, he said that we are just a number of days. We are just a number of days, and as days pass by, something of us, it passes by. So just remember, death can come anytime, and if you think you cannot control these things, then be like those 3-4 brothers who are not using Facebook or who are not using social media. There's no problem. Your life won't end. You won't fail in your exams. You won't die out of hunger if you're not using Facebook or these social platforms. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala benefit us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to take the right channel, benefit from these platforms, and inshallah, pray to Allah. Whenever you go there, say Bismillah and start. Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from the fitna and the other fitnas which are out there. Wa sallallahu ala nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain.